Yeah, I get it. I get that that's not exactly the answer that you were looking for. And sometimes that's the reality of working from a self-defense versus a combat arts paradigm, is that the answers are not always going to be pretty, and they're not always going to reflect how we would like to train on the mat. So it's an important distinction. Remember, guys, just putting this back together again, there are 4 elements that are going to be present in every violent encounter. The first one is you, and I know that's like a duh moment, stating the obvious, but this is a very unique you. This is not the you that is here right now. This is not the you that's training on the mat. This is you that's been startled. This is a you that is responding to an unexpected event. This is a you that is highly adrenalized, and there's a bunch of stuff that goes into that cocktail. It's not just adrenaline, right? So this is a you that functions super differently than the you train in. And then, of course, we've got the threat. That's the second element. All the things that go into who this person is, what their goals are, what their motivations are, what the intent is, how well they planned it, how comfortable they are with violence, all the things, most of which you don't get to know until you're in that moment-by-moment assessment that's taking place. If that part of your brain can even come to the party while this is going down. The third element is the environment. That's, again, it seems like kind of a duh statement, but it's the aspect of how you can weaponize that environment if you need to, and remembering that you're not the only one who's thinking about this. Your threat is looking at the environment through the same lens, particularly if this is not his or her first rodeo. And then the last piece, and this is the one that you didn't like, is luck. We want to believe that we can train our way past luck being a factor. Good luck with that. All right, yeah, I know, being stupid and redundant here, but this is always going to be a factor. Whether or not the stool is by the door when you came in today and tomorrow it's someplace different, and tomorrow maybe you're dealing with a violent encounter as you cross the threshold into this space. If that stool is there today and it's not there tomorrow, that's a factor that you couldn't control for. And we call that luck. Luck works in your favor and it works in the threat's favor. It works to your disadvantage, and it works to the threat's disadvantage. So these 4 factors are present all the time. Whether you like that reality or not, rocks are hard, water's wet, and sometimes we have to get over ourselves if we want to be successful in training our entire system, and that includes this, from a self-defense paradigm.